Yard. Guard quarters. Brewster's laboratory. This is where the piece of Eden will be located. No loose ends. Now, to decouple the locomotive and create a diversion.
Well, where is it? Huh? Where's Brewster's supplies? Meter.
The logic in this game,
Who's that?
it makes too much sense, you know? Let's burn a piece of paper on a wooden train. The hood goes on without showing us that the hood goes on. But hey guys, what's up? ZZ Caprito ZZ here, and today I'm continuing my journey of the frickin' Assassin's Creed missions. I guess they're teaching me about various stuff here. But, you know, as I was sitting there taking a massive dump, it wasn't really that massive. I was, you know, thinking, generally feeling kind of miserable. What am I gonna do? So, you know, I was on my phone. I was looking through the apps that I have, and on the second page I have Twitch. So I was, you know, just browsing Twitch, and I recently followed this one Korean streamer who plays Overwatch. And for some reason, after watching her play, I just felt the need to record again. So, because, you know, in this past week or so, I've just sort of been doing whatever. Just kind of hanging around at home, and I feel like I need to, you know, live up to what I said in the past. I gotta finish this. And, you know, when I was recording the last video, I was, you know, slightly tense. I have to switch chairs because my comfortable one makes this annoying squeaking sound every time I lean back. So I'm using this wooden one, and, you know, it's like people are hearing what I'm saying. I think anyone would be kind of nervous if they realize people are actually listening to them. But, you know, at the same time, someone's got to enjoy this crap. And conversely, no one's really watching this crap, so I can just say whatever I want. And it's all good. I was thinking some more, like, you know, the worst fear that a streamer, or I guess in my case YouTuber, since I don't really stream as much as I used to, the worst fear that they have is that, you know, once they start recording, they're not going to know what to say. They just sort of talk about nothing and everything. But, you know, that's okay. Just sort of, I already got this chest. Just sort of go with the flow, just say whatever. Because one reason why I know personally I like to watch streamers and YouTubers is because they don't really have anything to say. They just sort of,
Jacob's cooking.
they just sort of, you know, talk about themselves or the game. It's just, you know, it's a fun time. So, I'm hoping at least someone will have a fun time when watching this. And that's how these things go. Also, I did realize the mic is kind of really sensitive. So, I have the Xbox sitting behind the monitor, and it does make a bit of a whir because of the fan. And I do apologize about that. You can probably notice it because I silenced the cutscenes and crap, except for this one because it's not really important. But
follow me down the tracks.
You stay here and keep a lookout.
All right. I'll shout if I get any bother.
I mean, if they're talking, I'll generally not talk
Eye view. Can't
and
be too careful.
silence the audio, just so you can enjoy the full experience. But then, you know, when I put it back on, you can hear the whir, and it's like, bruh. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Can't really do much about that. So, you know, maybe in the future I'll get some better recording stuff. I mean, the mic I use is already pretty good. It's a high quality mic, but listening to other stuff on YouTube, just sort of like, yeah, it's good, but it's not that good. But, you know, it's good, but it's not that good. And if I touch the desk, like, at all, like, set anything, put my hands down, it just goes crazy. So I have to avoid that. I'm really thirsty right now, and there's orange juice in front of me, and I don't want to pick it up and put it back down, because that would just, like, the mic would just end itself, just throw itself off a cliff, create a horrible noise while doing it. That being said, you can probably hear the clicks of the controller as well, but I don't think that was as much of an issue. I think it's fine.
I need 2 more weeks with the device.
Your questionable practices are beginning to draw unwanted attention. You have been given more than enough time to achieve results, Sir David.
I was unaware that you expected me to perform like a cocker spaniel.
Permit me to remind you of your obligation to the Order.
Miss Thorne, you ride me like a racehorse.
Sir David. I will return tomorrow. If you have not unlocked the device's secrets, forget your dogs and horses. I will leave you to the wolves. Good day.
I was merely promised a tour of the premises, my lords.
Who sent you?
What a green spies.
Get that man to interrogation. Then I want him brought to the lab.
What a pity. But no deviations from the mission.
I totally did not just use that cutscene as an excuse to drink some orange juice. But at the same time, the hood is off again. You know, I guess I should talk a bit about the game. So, you know, with every mission, there are subquests. I might have already mentioned this. I honestly don't remember what I said in the last video. It's been like a week, maybe more. I don't remember. I really don't. But, so this subquest is to kill enemies with hanging barrels, and that's what we're gonna do. And hopefully, because, you know, okay, so I tried, I really did, I tried to record this video, and I got to a certain point, and I fudged up the subquest, and then I was just like, I really don't want to have to record all of that again, because it does a checkpoint right afterwards, so I'd have to start from the very beginning, like I am now. So I do apologize about that. Otherwise it would have been up a little sooner. I mean, I could have just, you know, cut it so that I had what I had, and then went back and patched it from there. But I was just really not in the mood. That's really all I have to say. Like, there is no excuse. But I am now, after watching that one random Korean Overwatch streamer. And you might have seen, I don't know if you keep up with my stuff, I did post this really funny Overwatch clip. Because I recently saw Suicide Squad with a couple friends. Is that guy gonna see me? And there's this one scene, and it just reminded me of the Overwatch characters. I thought to myself in the theater, I have to make this when I get home. And then it took me a couple days because I needed the Soldier intro. Because I had to play a couple games as Soldier to get that intro, especially with the shutdown at the bottom. Because I didn't just want to use some random guy's gamertag. But, so I eventually did that, and it was just, it's so good. It's so good. Also, these guys are kind of blind. I guess that technically counted as a fight, and not an assassination, but that's okay. Those guys didn't see me. So here's our, back to the game. Here's our second barrel place. That guy kinda walks a bit, but I think it's fine. He sometimes walks down and back, because, you know, walking patterns. Is there a guy down here? Yeah, there is. Because unfortunately you need 5 kills with the barrels and not just 4, so, and that one over there is our last one. That just gives you 2 more, so you'd have 4. You really do need that last one. Unless, by some reason, some random chance, there are 3 standing over that one. I mean, you can sort of see 3, but it doesn't kill one of them. It's like, bruh, why you do this? Also, I don't know if you remember, I sort of mentioned this earlier, in the cutscene, the guy says, take him to interrogation, then I want him brought to the lab. You're going to understand in a bit why that makes no sense whatsoever. Little foreshadowing, we're going to see that guy again. Otherwise it'd just be bad writing. Just introduce a guy, just don't have him.
Where is Brewster's laboratory? All reconnaissance pointed straight here.
So basically, at this point in the story, I'm going to try and keep the story a little coherent, instead of just me blabbering all the time. She's trying to find the piece of Eden in a laboratory.
Secret laboratory? Well. Perhaps I can aid this interrogation.
The lab. She's trying to find the... Did I not? Oh, man. The barrels. course, someone had to see me. Of course, they're not going to find me. But how could I have been so careless? Okay, so apparently that guy still sees me, and I have no idea how. But, now that we're back, we're gonna... Alright, smoke bombs are what they teach us about now. So, let's not do that. Let's do this. Assassinate these guys. And speak to this guy.
Ah, thank you kindly. I was in ever such a squeaky fix when, what do you know? You rescue me.
Where's the hidden laboratory?
Untie me and then we can parley, my lady.
I'm pressed for time. Tell me now.
It's underground. Requires a key. One of the guards nicked mine, cheeky sod.
Thank you.
Now? Untie me?
You got yourself in. I trust you can get yourself out again.
Not to worry, my lady. Can still recall a couple of tricks from me carnival days.
Charming.
Yo, Evie is a straight up savage. 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 Also, that makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, we know that the guy fell out there, but wouldn't he just break his neck? Like, how does he know the distance of the drop? He can't really time that. That was also very logical. Alright, so at this point we need a key to... The key to getting the key is to... We're gonna find that lab. Alright, so, entry point, right? Originally I used the top one, and then when I was recording the second time I used that one down there, and then I realized that the top one is in fact the better of the two in this case.
What are you doing? Keep that key in your pocket, or else Miss Stone will have your guts for garters.
Let's have a butcher's downstairs then. I want to see that artifact.
Not if you value your life.
Alright, so basically, there's three guys here. These two red ones have a walking pattern, and that last one over there does not. No, I still have smoke bombs, good. Frick. Okay, apparently you don't have to press A for that. So, we're gonna try and assassinate that guy, and then that guy, and then that guy. So let's see how this goes. And this is where I stopped recording last time, because, well, you'll see in a bit. It's kind of stupid. Hopefully they don't see this. Really hope they don't see this. I mean, if they do, then it doesn't matter. They just sort of go, what was that? And then just go back to wherever they were. Oh, yeah, peace off. Maybe I can throwing knife this guy.
Bloody hell, you still owe me a pony. Where did that murdering shit stain go?
Whoa, language. Alright, so that guy clearly just saw two guys die. If you're patient enough, like I was in the beginning, you can actually wait until the red guy, the second guy, talks with that guy, moves over to the right, and then walks back. And when he's over at the right, you can hide in this little booth here. But this guy won't turn around. I was gonna say until the other guy walks back, but this guy won't turn around. This guy is really making me do a lot of work here. So basically, it says steal the key, right? Which basically means get the key without killing him. And I honestly I hate the stealing ones. Because the stealing ones require you to get behind them without them knowing. And then you have to do this.
Got it.
And, you know, I've stolen it. Now I can kill him. Like, what was the point of me stealing it if I just killed him anyways? It's just like... But anyways, so now that we got the key, because last time I just killed him, and then I realized, oh, that was wrong. We can not want to kill ourselves and get down to the lab. So the first time I killed everyone on the way there, and then I realized, oh, you can just go this way and not see anybody, except for like a couple people. So we're gonna do that in the interest of time. Rip that guy. So there is this one guy here, and that one guy over there, and you know, some guys over there, but this is the one we're primarily interested in. You can wait until he turns around and go to the haystack, pile. It's not really I mean, it's like there's like a wooden frame. But if you're not patient enough for that, you can just whistle for him here, I guess, just like I just did. Hey, I almost have 75. All right, and then that last guy over there, right? So we're gonna. You can actually climb up here, and he does see you if you're not careful. So try and be careful. You can wait for him to go inside, like he is doing now. Or if you're quick, you can just kill him straight off the bat. But he does move back. So, GG easy. Nighty-night! Now, basically the hangar, it extends all the way down there, and there's the door, so... And as you can see, there's, you know, some guys in here. You can't see them like I can, because I have the extended vision perk thingy. But, you know, for reference, these guys are all here. And the first time I did kill all of them, because I wanted to. But you don't actually have to kill all of them, because there's not really a point. You can get up here. You can figure it out. There we go. Really? There we go. Okay. So you can sort of just skip all these guys, honestly. Unless you want to get a couple of chests that are scattered around. But there's not really a point. The only guy you need to worry about is this last one right here. And I don't think he sees you if you step on the lamp. So you just sort of do this. And there you go. Easy peasy. GG easy. Into the lab. Now, when I was first playing this, I was thinking, like, is she not worried at all about people being here? Like, what if there was just a meeting of, like, 7 guys here, just in a circle talking, and she just opens the door? Like, was there any sort of... Although I suppose there's eagle vision for that, but... I don't know, this game is pretty, like, not logical at all, if you actually think about it. But what makes the nonsense the most nonsense, what doesn't make the most sense is just how hot she is, like, man. But here, I remember they give you the perk for, the skill for double assassination. So, it's the first time you use that one. It's pretty cool. Hey there! There is a chest back there, you can get that. And they have you use it again a second time, because it's kind of fun. But make sure that they're both highlighted red. Otherwise you'll kill one of them and then have to fight the other. And that's just kind of a pain. And I sort of learned that by doing some conquest missions. It's just like, it's a pain. I don't... Although I do remember thinking the graphics are just really nice. And the wall eject there also took me a while to... You just press A, otherwise it just doesn't work.
Piece of Eden.
Increase the electricity.
But it'll become unstable, sir.
You heard what Miss Thorne said. We need results now.
Okay, so the subquest for this one is air assassinated, right? The first time I just didn't even notice that. Like, I went back, why isn't this one 100% completed? And then I realized, oh, I didn't air assassinate. Shame. So we will do that this time. And this guy's our first target. Assassinations are kind of fun, actually, because you sort of, like, single out guys. You pick your targets. But you remember what I said earlier, right? So this guy goes, interrogate him, then bring him to the lab. And it's sort of inferred that there are several rumors concerning the lab, like, human experimentation. But, you know, we just learned he's just sort of, you know, messing with the piece of Eden, so why would he want him to be brought down to the lab? Like, what purpose would there be for bringing some random dude down to some... Unless there's like a jail cell around that I didn't see, but it doesn't make any sense. Also, you know, I don't think you have to kill everybody here. Oh, rip. This guy saw me. He also died in 0.2 seconds. Sometimes you can do that without them seeing you, so that's fine. But like I was saying, I don't think you have to assassinate everyone here, because after you kill the guy, spoiler alert, there's a cutscene, and then it just sort of goes from there, right?
Take note of its hue.
So there's not really a... I can try, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just cut it and do it again, and you guys won't see me struggle. But you can get up. There's, you know, these conveniently placed metal bars that I can use to get over to him. And he does have a walking pattern that goes around here. Also, it's funny that that guy isn't considered an enemy. He's just sort of there, like, yep, I'm helping this guy. It's, you know, part-time job. So, yeah, here we go.
It is time to lay down your head, Sir David Brewster.
But I have so much more to discover.
Do not be afraid.
I'm not. God will protect me.
I will continue your experiment.
You will not stop, Starrick. Miss Thorne has already found another piece of Eden, more powerful than the last.
I will take that one too.
We fight to gain what we cannot take with us. It's in our nature.
So yeah, I was right. You don't have to freaking kill everybody. That was just me being ridiculous the first time. Also, this doesn't make any sense either. Why would it just randomly blow up the moment she kills him? It's like those things in movies that you never really doubt, but then when you really think about it, it just doesn't make any sense at all. And that must really hurt. Like, I don't know how she's still conscious after that. But yeah. Also, from what it sounds like, this Brewster guy that was messing with the piece of Eden, he doesn't even really sound like a bad guy. He was just sort of doing it because they asked him to. I don't think he needed to die. Like, I mean, he might have had some Templar loyalty that we didn't know of, but, you know, as he was dying, just, like, rip that guy. He was sort of caught up in all of it. Also, Evie was really hot in that cutscene. If only I could be held like that. Sorry, what? So basically, at this point, we're just, you know, escaping the laboratory. Debris, convenient path. It's very... It reminds me of the start of Lara Croft. I don't want to say newest in case I'm wrong, but Tomb Raider. The one with the good graphics for Xbox. And I think that's it. There we go. Sequence 2. All the subquests and the rewards. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I was right, by the way. I forgot to say this. Sequence 1 is one mission, and Sequence 2 is one mission. So, but I think starting with Sequence 3, there's more missions in it. So, yeah. There we go. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.
Was there explosion?
What explosion?
Evie?
Piece of Eden detonated and took the lab with it.
The magic lump of hyperbolic metal. I'm shocked.
Simply because you have never valued the pieces does not
All
mean...
went according to plan, hmm?
There was a slight complication.
How slight.
The lab exploded.
Jacob.
You derailed a train.
Oh, he did. Did he?
Well, the train derailed and I happened to be on it. I killed my target.
Brewster is also no more.
Then all in all a successful mission in spite of you two.
What about London?
What about it?
We're wasting our time out here.
You know as well as I do that London has been the domain of the Templars for the last 100 years. They are far too strong yet. Patience.
But the Templars have found a new piece of Eden.
Sir David is dead. They do not know how to use it. The Council shall guide us. Sound advice that your father would have seconded. I shall see you back in Crawley.
Patience, Evie.
Ah, the gentle sound of opportunity passing us by.
So what's stopping us? London is waiting to be liberated. Forget Crawley.
Father would have wanted us to listen.
Oh, Father. You could continue his legacy in London.
Freeing future generations from a city ruled by Templars. You know, Jacob Fry, you might just be right.
Then shall we?
Yes. Let's. Onward to London.
I know. You've only had a taste of our latest acquisition from Abstergo. But I want to check in on Sean and Rebecca. I still think attacking a Templar is a mistake.
Call Dr. Grammatica.
Come on. Isabel. What a lovely surprise.
Our mutual friends will be here shortly to search for the artifact. Once it's located, I'll let you know.
Super. Always a pleasure.
Prick.
It's people like you that give historians a bad name.
I'm afraid I don't have time for you today, Mr. Hastings.
Thank you for making my job easy.
Oh, shit.
It does look grim.
Masterberg, Agent DaCosta. Deal with them, please. Move it! Hunt them down!